worried that it's going to be a different process, and they're wondering how exactly it's different. The reality is that in Massachusetts, same-sex marriage has been in play for so long that there really aren't a lot of differences between same-sex divorces and standard ones. So when you're dealing with, for example, property division or alimony, all the same rules are in play. Nothing is different at all, really. Where it gets a little bit tricky is on child-related issues, just because they might pop up more in same-sex divorces. For example, there is no difference if both same-sex parents have adopted the child or both parents are on the child's birth certificate. In that case, all of the standard laws apply and you proceed as usual. If, however, there is either surrogacy or artificial insemination involved, then you have a situation that can be sort of similar to a step-parent type arrangement. And that's where it can get difficult, where you have the biological parent having sort of an advantage in the sense that the other parent doesn't have technically legal rights to the child unless and until they are established. So what the courts have done to compensate for that is they've sort of carved out a de facto parenting right. And so de facto parenting is basically for cases in which you have a non-biological parent that is who is acting essentially as the child's parent, very involved in the child's life. And so the basic rule is, if cutting that parent out of the child's life is going to cause the child harm, then the court has the discretion to essentially give that individual rights to the child. So this is the best that the courts can do right now in those situations where you don't have one of the parties with actual legal rights to the child. You have de facto parenting laws that can be used to establish those rights if removing the person would harm the child. So that's how same-sex divorces work. There isn't really much of a difference. The extension of the custody issue is child support. Obviously, if there is a parenting obligation, then there may be child support tied into that. So besides that, everything else is pretty much the same. If you have any other questions about same-sex divorces, feel free to call us 508-675-0464. You can email us at info@fariasfamilylaw.com, and you can find us on social @FariasFamilyLaw. Thank you. Have a good day.